you can clearly see the AGS light or automatic gas shutoff switch is lit, which means it's throwing a fault. So let's go ahead and show you where that's at and how to get that remedied.
What is up, everybody? Chlorine King here. Thanks for tuning in for another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace a Pentair MasterTemp Automatic Gas Shutoff switch, or AGS for short, and show you how to diagnose it, replace it, and get the system back up and running in no time flat. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so you can see we got the panel off here. So now the next thing we're gonna go ahead and do is turn the heater and the pump on to see it through that error code. I'll show you where to find that as well. So come over here to the panel. You hear the heater try to kick on. I don't know if you hear that or not, or the fan. In a few minutes, we should get an error code. Or a service heater light should come on, excuse me. There we go, service heater light's on. So now that means we need to go on the underside of this board, see if we can find an LED light that gives us that AGS sensor error. All right, so we're under the display board now, and we're looking at the side that has all the error codes. You can clearly see the AGS light or automatic gas shutoff switch is lit, which means it's throwing a fault. So let's go ahead and show you where that's at and how to get that remedied. So where is the AGS? Well, the AGS is in the manifold opposite of the electrical box here. You can see that's where we replaced the high limit switch a couple months ago now at this point. So what we need to do is go to the other side of the heater, and where it actually is at is right there. And so you're wondering why there aren't any wires attached to it. Well, the reason why is because they broke off just like the high limit switch did here. And these wires are what controls the AGS. So what I'm gonna do is take these apart now the heater's off, wing nut these together, and show you that the heater works with that switch bypassed. All right, so now we got this thing, these two wires tied together. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do, let's go back over here, turn this on. Now if everything goes well, this thing should fire right up. Heating lights on. No service light on, that's a great. No service heater lights on, so that's good. It's trying to kick up. Heater just turned on, a lot of hot air is coming out of that, so that heater is up and running now. So that verifies that it's just the AGS switch and there's nothing else going on with this heater. So let me go ahead and show you how to get that replaced. Alright guys, sorry for the wind, but here's the new AGS. You can see it's in much better shape than the one that's currently in the heater. There's a part number for you guys, and now we're going to show you how to take the old one out and put the new one in and get it all connected.
Alright guys, so what you're going to need to take the original one out is a number 18 socket. Obviously, you want to make sure that the pump's off and everything. Just go ahead and loosen it. See, it just comes out nice and easily. Old bad switch is out now. You can see Pentair actually Teflon tapes their new one, but ironically what you need to put the new one in is a number 19. So now you go ahead and thread this in, and what I like to do is wait till it starts to get a little resistance. Then I'll follow up with a socket. Get that on there. And now we just tighten it until it's snug. You do not want to crank on this. You want to wait till it bottoms out. All right, starting to bottom out now, so you don't want to go too tight. There you go. Now we need to take the wires and put new flag terminals on them and crimp them, and then hook it up. Alrighty, so it was impossible to do the crimping because of how tight the space is on camera, but just 2 wire crimps. You want to make sure they're nice and snug. You can't pull them off or anything like that. And all you got to do is just clip them on. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and retest it and see if it kicks on, and if it does, then everything's all good. All right, so we're back here at the switch to turn these on and see if the heater fires up. So let's see. The heating light is on, or blinking at least. No service heater at the moment. All right, heater just fired up. So this heater is fixed and operational again. And so that is how you replace the AGS switch for the Pentair MasterTemp heaters. So there you have it, guys. That is how you diagnose an AGS switch and also replace it to get that Pentair MasterTemp back up and running. I did forget to mention in the last clip that you want to make sure that there's no leaking at that new switch you installed, and of course button the heater back up. But once that's all done, the job is complete and you have successfully gotten the heater back up and running. So thank you for watching. As always, stay tuned for more videos. If you guys are interested in any type of business coaching or mentoring, check out my Patreon link below. I'll be happy to help make your business as prosperous as I physically can. And then always stay tuned for the next video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Have a great day.